No, what doesn't make sense about the Salt Life guys is they're usually lake guys, which
Yeah.
isn't Salt Life whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it doesn't
That's
make
what
any
doesn't make
sense.
sense to me either.
Well, it's just around here because we don't have any salty bodies of water around.
I'll show you something salty.
So I took my mother to Portillo's.
Okay, yeah.
Something with my grandma like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Really?
I took my mother to Portillo's, and my mom doesn't sometimes she doesn't enunciate her words properly. And so she gets in line, and I'm like, Mom, what do you want? She's like, I don't know what to get. I'm like, their burgers are good. Their hot dogs are obviously good.
You're like, I'll take care of this.
The Italian sausage is
Just
good.
get
The
the
Italian
Italian just get the
sausage.
Italian beef dip, baby.
Oh, baby.
And somehow she said, or the person who was taking the order interpreted the order as a portobello sandwich.
Portobello mushroom.
And so my mom opens this up, and it's a
Mushroom.
bun with a portobello head in it and a bun and cheese. And Mom goes, "What is this?" And I'm like, "What'd you order?" And she's like, "I thought I ordered the grilled hamburger." And I'm like, "I think they took it as grilled portobello because that's what it is on the menu." Mom's like, "I can't eat this." And I'm like, "I know you can't." So I went up there and ordered something different, and we took it home, and it sat in the refrigerator for 6 hours or whatever, and my dad wouldn't even eat it. That's how fucking weird it looked. It was literally a bun and a fucking portobello mushroom and another bun.
Did a lot of people that are like,
It was. I was like, "What is this?"
A lot of people that are like vegan do that as their steaks.
Yeah,
Do like a grilled portobello mushroom and
Yeah.
like supposed to act
Supposed
like
to
a
be high in
steak.
protein, or
No, I don't know. I think it's supposed to have them it's supposed to be closest to a steak.
okay.
really.
Because I don't.
But the
Because
consistency's got to be way different, right?
Because thick. It's thick, daddy.
It's thick.
It's thick. It's got good chicken. Standing out there in the phrase and called for the chicken.
But no, she was so distraught on what she's like. What is this? And I'm like,
A portobello, Sammy.
she's like, how did they get my order wrong? And I'm like, I think they just interpreted it wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it was pretty fucking
Said,
wild.
yeah,
I'm
they brought me the closet, and
I don't like it in there.
yeah.
I don't like it. Like the setup of it and shit.
It's
Portobello.
awkward.
Portillo's?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's kind of chaos.
I don't like the wannabe diner vibe of it.
Yeah.
definitely-
Where it's like some of these
yeah.
might be original signs, but you definitely just made
They're-
these for
they're
$25 from a
they're
guy.
definitely not real signs.
No,
I mean, some of
nothing's
them are. You can look at
original,
there's some like real steel signs.
No,
in there,
there's no way.
for sure.
They would cost a fortune.
They do, but if you look at them, there's like some for real steel signs in there.
You think so?
Yeah, I looked at them. Like there's some,
Seriously?
and then you look up like towards the register, and there's like fake signs. But
Yeah.
if you look
Yeah.
up like towards the back of the restaurant, there's some cool signs.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know if they're like actually crazy high dollar signs. Like they're not
But
like
they're in like
you know,
super
like,
good condition.
They're not like whatever those old ones were, like the ceramic crazy.
Yeah.
Like you know
It
what I
took
mean?
forever to make.
Yeah,
type
but
of
they're
deal.
nice like metal tin signs.
like the Pegasus oil ones, whatever those are.
Yeah.
Those are. I watch a lot of pickers. American pickers.
Those
I
guys
love
are
pickers.
so straight together.
Yeah.
They're gay.
They just read like
Thanks, bro.
they just read like a real life Monsters Inc. But if it was like gay,
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
they got Mike Wazowski and
Holy
Sully
shit,
going on.
yeah.
But
That's
Sully is
crazy.
more of a slender
One's-
Sully.
Kind of short and round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike
That's
Wazowski.
weird that you would think that way. Yeah. I like
I mean,
it.
that's
I
their
like it too.
dynamic for sure.
I can't help
sure.
but look at Frank and think of Mr. Truex.
Which one's for?
Yeah.
Oh, the short one.
Mhm.
Dude, they look the exact same.
Sure. Yeah. For
They
sure.
look the exact same. It's fucking wild.
The,
And he has a cat.
Frank's
and
a bit
Truex
more
had a
Italian.
cat.
Frank's a bit more Italian.
Yeah.
Frank's got Italian.
Mr. Truex,
something
for
going
people
on.
that don't know, is like the weird.
He's in the Hall of Fame of Central Noble Teaching.
He's not weird, but like he teaches the what do you call it? The
Construction. He teaches
and,
shop class.
Shop class, yeah. He's the shop teacher,
He's still kicking.
and he's still kicking.
How many
Yeah.
drips came off of that?
And
beard,
he-
Chris?
I don't know.
Didn't you guys say he had a 20-year-old cat or something crazy?
It was
That
something
don't
like
make
that.
sense.
21-year-old
Cats
cat.
don't live to 20.
He had like a 20-year-old cat, and that's when I was like, it's a shame. It's like, could have had a drink with your cat next year. It was literally like a couple weeks after it died. Obviously, it was
What
sad,
the
but like
fuck?
whatever. I don't know why high school's in the
20-year-old
past.
cat.
Dude, you know
What's
what?
the
You know what
longest
I
living cat?
hate.
Talking about high school.
Well, that.
No, you
But you
don't.
know what I hate so fucking much? When people are like, "Hey," when the person's obviously super old or the animal is super old. Oh, what did he die of?
Being a dumbass.
What do you fucking mean? They're fucking 95 years old. What do you think they died of?
Yeah.
Dumbass. Jesus
Dumbass.
Christ.
Dumbass. Yeah.
Oh, what did they die of? Oh, yeah, they fell off
Sorry.
a cliff.
Dude, I don't. I think there's some street cats out there that probably have like a run of 5 years and they're gone.
Right.
They're like the
yeah.
hookers of the cat world.
Definitely.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, ooh, I wouldn't live
They
my
lived,
life like
yeah,
that.
they lived
That's
a good life.
real to the grind lifestyle.
Whenever I think of like alley cats, I think of like gangs of cats.
Oh, yeah.
Who's got to be a head leader? Yeah. I always think about it like there's got to be a head leader of the cats in that alley.
Sure.
You don't fuck with that guy.
Alpha cat.
You don't fuck
Yeah.
with. And that one's the right hand man. He's scrappy. He's ready to get down,
Yeah.
and he'll fuck you.
Well, they got the big dumb one. The
Yeah.
big dumb one that's just known
The
for
bruiser.
protecting.
Yeah.
The browser. Not the browser, the bruiser. Sorry.
browser.
What's the
browser,
average
he's
lifespan
browsing.
of a cat?
I mean, I imagine an indoor cat 10 plus, but
Right.
a crazy outdoor alley cat.
Young.
Ooh, baby, I don't know.
6.
Dude,
Fast and free.
your cat will definitely live a long time unless it drinks something poisonous from the toilet. I
Yeah.
can tell you that,
Yeah.
and I can vouch for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever
That cat lasts long.
do you ever like
You ever forget to close the lid and your cat gets shot the weekend you return?
Oh my god,
It wasn't my fault, but I'm just
that
saying.
happened to you.
Yeah, you forget stuff.
You
but it's fine.
know. You
forget
know.
stuff. You do forget stuff.
You don't know that story?
It's fine.
He was
it's
so
fine.
drunk.
It's fine.
You're so drunk.
Let's move on.
I forget what I was gonna say, but yeah.
You're mad about him not listening now, aren't you?
I am mad about him not listening.
I truly am too.
Not
We all
listening.
heard it.
What are you talking about?
It's fine. We're
He,
having
he
fun.
told us a story about how his dad was
My
driving
cat
home one
had
day.
drank some chemicals out of the toilet because there was a toilet cleaner in
Yes.
the toilet tank. And then I got picked up one weekend from hanging out at someone's house. And he's like, "Hey, your cat
Not alive.
not alive."
Oh fuck.
Bird
like-
shot.
Blasted it.
And you're like, oh, I wonder why. Because I shot him.
You should listen. That's rude.
There's
Probably
too much
listen,
lint
that's
on his
probably fucking
microphone,
hairy.
and he was laying down during the whole
Probably-
thing.
Yeah, how
and-
do you have so much lint on your microphone?
That is
What have you been doing?
Well, he lays down, and he used to sit it on
yeah.
his like. He was doing the Matthew McConaughey.
You think it's one of the? I bet this is one of the only podcasts where a man's laid down and recorded.
Yeah.
What do you want me to
We
do?
could get a hammock back
What do you
here.
want
We
me to do?
we could get like a cot. We could set up a cot
Oh,
for
we
you.
did.
I
because you
feel
told
like,
me to.
honestly, I feel like
You told me to.
It's crazy that you're acting like it's ridiculous that you're laying down. What do you want me to do other than lay down?
What do you want me to do? I had to because that's the only way to get you in frame. That's what you
Somebody
said,
get you in
boss.
frame.
What are you doing right now?
What if we got you a stool?
Because you said I could sit up now.
Yeah, you're living your life. Live your
We
life.
could get bar stools. That'd be kind of neat, actually.
Would it, or would your back be tired?
Yeah, I would hate
Oh,
that.
It
no.
would be, but I'm not using like, I sit up a little bit, so I'm fine. But
I don't know.
it'd be kind of cool.
I think we should all just focus our frustration in Brock because he seems to take it the
Let's
best.
focus our frustrations on you. Let's reverse it.
Yeah, let's
Man,
see
I
this.
feel like a woman for a boost up before the podcast. You lost.
that was
Man.
You lost the
horrendous.
room.
That was horrendous.
You lost the room.
He sung it the
I was
whole
hyped.
time. Man, I feel like a woman. Bow, 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 bow. You're telling me the
'Cause
whole.
it was
I feel like the
ridiculous.
audience is gonna fucking vouch for me.
It wasn't a great song choice.
Shania Twain.
Shania Twain.
She sucks.
She's not even
she's
hot either.
She's kind
She's
She
fucking
was
hot,
hot.
dude.
She's
She's like
cute.
fucking
She was
50
cute.
now, and she's still. She was cute. Oh, she's 50 and she's still.
Who was
hot.
Lance Armstrong's girl? Yeah, she's not Sheryl,
Sheryl
Crow.
Crow.
She's not Sheryl
Sheryl
Crow, but I mean, she's
Sheryl
cute.
Crow's still kicking, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still
Like
looking
Shania
good.
Twain isn't. Come on.
I mean,
As
she's
much.
bad for sure.
Come on.
Yeah, let's be real, but
And man, I feel like a woman is a bad song nowadays.
Yeah, I feel like it's like it's not a bad song, but I feel like it's just like I don't know, not that cool.
Save for another time, I guess. Oh,
maybe not to get pumped up for a podcast.
Do you guys ever think about
should just play right
when
above
you
it.
have kids and you're like 35, 40 and you're like, you know how old heads right now, they're like, we used to listen to Wu-Tang and,
Yeah.
whoever. You ever like, yeah, we used to listen to like mumble rap and like Travis Scott. And they're like, who's Travis Scott? You ever think about that? I think about it every now and then, and I'm just like, that's so.
No, I
it's-
mean if it's somebody in
That's-
hip hop who does mumble rap that has like the test of time, they'll still stick around.
yeah.
Like Young Thug will for sure stick around for the next 20 years. Like people will know who he is.
But your kids are going to be like, you used to listen to that? Like that was the thing back then?
Yeah, maybe.
You think so?
I mean,
Yeah.
people used to listen to like fucking doo-wop music in the 50s.
Yeah.
True.
I
That
do
was a
think
pretty weird
Travis
one.
Scott will be forgotten by the next generation, or like generations after.
Yeah.
us.
I don't know.
So
Maybe he'll have a
one of
Kanye
those.
thing. He's been really good so far with his promotions and his like his I don't know,
Yeah.
just
He
random
makes a
McDonald's.
signature
shit ton of money.
his signature shoes and shit. Like he just has good branding.
Yeah.
But even like movies weird me out the most. Like for instance, like movies like that came out in like early 2000s that we grew up watching, Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy, like movies like that. Like I feel like those kind of movies, kids either nowadays don't even know they exist or they don't think they're funny.
I mean, comedies are also like a certain. It's definitely comedies definitely don't age well for some of them. Some
Yeah.
do, some do, but I mean, definitely a lot of them don't. There's
But even like if you look at like old comedies,
yeah,
like 70s, like we would be
Some
like,
are
that's
good.
those jokes aren't that funny.
like Caddyshack's
Yeah.
still pretty fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
it's still pretty funny.
But like, I think about it, like my kids aren't gonna think Big Daddy or Happy Gilmore or fucking those movies are funny.
They're not even gonna respect you. Why does it matter if the movies are funny?
It's probably true. Yeah.
Like I could take my daddy in a fist fight.
Yeah. I don't
As
know.
long as they think the other guys is funny, you're good, right?
Could you
Yeah, I'm
imagine having
good.
to go to a
That's it.
meeting with other parents though?
Ugh.
It's honestly my worst fear though.
What?
Like I'm gonna show my kids the
Yeah.
other guys and they're not gonna think it's funny.
Didn't you do that to Sarah? And she was like, "Meh."
At
Sarah
first
did?
she was, and then she watched it again. She's like, "This is kind of," but it's one of those movies that like,
No,
Yeah.
the more you watch,
What-
the more you pick up on.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to watch it 12 times.
You have
yeah, you
to.
have to. It's one of those
It's
things.
the best part of it.
Yeah, you find like even now when sometimes I'll watch them, be like, I've never heard that before.
It's funny.
Yeah, there's certain movies like that.
I agree with the parent thing though. It's gonna be horrible.
Yeah,
Like you'd go to a parent teacher conference, listen to other kids bitch about their, or listen to other parents bitch about their kids and this and that and the other. Ugh.
Yeah. You know what's crazy about schools though is you can really avoid telling your parents about parent-teacher conferences.
yeah.
Yeah.
They do not do a very good job. At,
No.
like, just
They send
direct
a-
line to the parents. They're
they
like,
send
take
a
this
flyer
home.
home.
Take this home
Yeah.
to your
Yeah.
parents. It's like, dude, there's no chance this makes it on. This makes it home.
Right.
The only thing that's making it home is these shoes and these eyebrows. Other than that, who knows?
But it always seems to.
Yeah.
They always get it.
No, not mine. My dad, dude. My dad was out of the loop.
Did your dad ever go to a parent teacher conference?
He never knew.
You never told him?
As far as he was concerned,
Even
there was
when you were,
never
like,
a thing as
second
parent
grade?
teacher conferences.
Even when
It's
you were
like,
like
what's
second
that?
I mean,
grade.
maybe if one of them snuck through, but I think I probably went about a good 13 straight years without him sneaking through.
You literally, like, even when you were in second, third grade, you were like, I'm not going to take this
I mean, I think
paper
there was a
home.
meeting like for other reasons, maybe. Like, hey, Blake's kind of a bad kid right now.
True.
And what do you think you're gonna do about this?
My parents went to every one.
Oh, yeah.
I lived
Yeah,
right next
mine
to the
too.
principal. They didn't miss a
True.
beat.
Yeah, that
They
is
didn't miss a
true.
beat, dude.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
my dad was out of the loop.
Hey, you
My
wanna
dad
know
was
what's-
not only competing about the length of the lawn, but he was also competing about, is my kid a good kid?
Good kid.
You want to know what's even worse is when the principal is your uncle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks. Yeah, no.
What were those fucking? They were like report cards, but they had like your fucking handwriting skill.
Yeah,
What, were they called report cards back in the day?
Yeah.
It was a pro card.
Do you
It's
remember
your report
Satisfactory,
card.
baby?
Satisfactory.
Yeah, it's
Do you remember
S.
having to take them home and getting them signed?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
How
So
many did you
stupid.
forge? Did you ever forge one?
I got really good at dude. Can I tell you guys a story?
Of course
Yes.
you fucking did.
Okay, so when I was in middle school, it got to the point where, like, in 6th grade, like, it was always for stupid shit. Like, hey, you got sent out in the hallway for talking. We're gonna have to do something about it. It's like, well, you probably shouldn't, but let's do it. And so I get like a suspension or something, and like obviously you have to get it taken home, signed by your parents, returned to the office. But like, I got to the point where it's like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell my dad I'm going to practice or I'm doing something on Friday, and then stay for the detention because doy.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I did this upwards of like 9 times, like a lot of times. And at my house, we had these end tables in our house that were like square, smaller base. They had like little curly legs down to them. So there's a little tiny base and then a bigger base and then a piece of glass.
Right.
So, like you ever done like art class, like you ever had to trace something and you turn
Right.
on the machine, you're like, boop, and
Yeah.
you put it on there and you're tracing it. It's practically made one of those, right?
You smart.
And so I would start forging it to the point like I would get this good.
Jesus.
Like do it like I'm not even kidding, like with my fucking lens being like
Monocle.
yep. That's authentic.
You're basically an employee of PSA.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
all the way
Holy
like
shit.
up until like for sure through 7th grade. This is probably early 8th grade. And one of them, like, I don't know what happened, if I forgot, like, one morning just to return it or what the case was, but I think I might have just done a sloppy one. I got sloppy, boys.
You got cocky.
You were in a hurry.
And so I think I might have done it on the bus. Like, I put it up to the window, and, like, the sunlight was coming through, and I was like, I got this. And so I did it. And I don't know, like, and they called my dad for some reason. Like, I don't know if they were like, wow, this is a pretty bad one. So they called him, and they're like, yeah, so do you know about this, blah, blah, blah? And he's like, no. And so, like, obviously, like, that one was forged. And they're like, oh, well, that's, well, I guess we'll talk to him. And they're like, well, what about these, what about this one and this one and this one? And they're like, he's like, yeah, no. And so
they caught you with all of them?
Caught me with all of them.
Everything came crumbling down.
3 years worth, baby.
Oh my God.
Coming back. And so I get called in the office, and at this point, I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. And he's like, you should probably call your dad. And I was like, nope. And he's like, we're for sure going to call him. And I was like, all right, let's do it. And he calls him, and I was like, yeah, so, and I tell him, I was like, so looks like I might have done it upwards of 9 times. And so he's like, all right, yeah. And my dad's like, well, I'm not too happy about it, but I guess we'll see. I'll talk to him after school or whatever. And he's like, we'll just be ready because I'm picking you up after school. And I was like, and he never would pick me up after school. That's like your dad saying, like, hey, you want to go hunting on next Tuesday? Why would he say that?
Right.
Unless he wants to kill me.
Kill you.
And so he's like, yeah, I'll pick you up from school. And I was like, I don't know if you want it. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'll pick you up. And I was like, oh, shit. And so I just get picked up, and it's just the worst fucking car ride on the way home where I'm just like,
What the fuck? Did he scold your ass?
oh, dude, the whole time. And I'm just like, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I guess it was pretty stupid.
I guess.
I guess I just didn't think about the long-term ramifications. Didn't think, cause, effect. Didn't really think about it. Just like one of those conversations where it's just browbeating me, and I was like, yeah. And so I just remember getting home, and I don't know why, but I sat down at the table, and I just remember my dad just slammed his fist on the table, and it was with such anger that everything was like on the table for a second, and I was like, I'm out of here, and I just went to my room. But dude, yeah, it was like I got
I'm out of here.
I got something stupid, like I got like another detention or something ridiculous, due to the previous 9.
At what point are they like, I respect him?
That's what I was thinking.
Dude,
3
if my kid
years
did
it
that, I'd
had
be
gone
like,
on. They're like, damn, I didn't catch this motherfucker for 3 years.
Might be a little
Yeah.
smarter than me.
I remember
I know.
you telling me your dad was so smart that when he would ground you, he wouldn't take your PlayStation. You take the power cord,
Yeah.
and that's an elite move.
He'd just be like, "Where's this power cord?" And he only do it once in a while, and then get to the point where like I don't know, maybe he tried to, and then it's like, you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I remember you telling me the story of like when you've seen your dad the angriest, and he literally hit the table and everything lifted off for a second.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Was it?
Oh, I just went to my room. I was like, I'm gonna get out of here.
Bye.
So did you keep forging signatures after
I mean, after that, you get out of middle school, and then I guess
not really a
people
thing
don't
anymore.
hate you because it's not middle school. You know what I mean? Like it was just it was nonsensical. Like obviously I was retarded,
Right.
but like I don't know. Like hey, you have to stay here 90 minutes every Friday. It's like that's not conducive. That's not good. That'll work.
Well,
That'll
get
work.
The job done.
I'll teach him from stopping
Got to put him
talking.
in solitary.
Did your parents let you skip school at all?
Not that I can remember.
No, your parents.
Senior skip day. We all skipped.
Well, I mean, senior skip day.
Yeah, senior skip
they
day
were
is
like
chill.
a
My
thing.
parents were pretty
Everybody
chill
knows
a lot
about
of
that.
shit.
Yeah.
We didn't
Well,
even tell our school really. We were just like, hey, we're probably gonna miss one of these days.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're probably gonna do it, and they're like, oh
called
yeah, sure, and we just
Yeah.
did it one day.
Yeah, a senior skip day was fucking
It
lit.
is
By the
so
way,
It was
fun.
very
it
good.
was so fun. We
Great
did like
idea. Really
yeah.
good
We
idea.
went to breakfast, and then we all went to the Wolf Lake, and we had like a fucking
Basketball tournament.
basketball
It's like a
tournament. It was
3-on-3
fucking dope.
thing,
Yeah,
yeah. With
and
illegal
you
betting
somehow
as
won,
well.
didn't you?
Oh yeah,
It was bad. Yeah.
It was stacked teams.
Yeah.
it happens. It was
Yeah.
random draw.
Yeah,
And Zach Robinson was on my team.
yeah.
So like,
Unguardable. He's fucking 6'5",
we were
6'6"
the
at
only
that
kids
point.
that actually played basketball.
Yeah.
So it was like, this is stupid.
Yeah, but so my parents never let me skip school. I had to beg to let me skip senior skip day, right? And so there's this day that I was just my dad would pull this move on me where he would run up the stairs to make sure I was out of bed, and I knew if he ran up the stairs, I was out of bed. Like I was getting out of bed. And so like I would stand up out of my bed and act like I've been getting dressed for like 15 minutes.
Even though you were in your
and
pajamas.
my dad would just be get your fucking ass ready for school. You know, my dad had 3 taglines, and it was the night before, get your fucking ass to bed. The morning, and he'd say, get your fucking ass up in the morning, and then get your fucking ass ready for school. And so he would run up the stairs, and I'd like jump out of my bed, act like I've been, you know, putting deodorant on or, you know, whatever. And he'd be like, you have 5 minutes. Get your fucking ass ready for school. And so there was one day he was super pissed at me, and he would have to drive me to a bus stop, and I just was being a dick that day, apparently. I was just being a real prick. And so he would do this move to me and my mother. He would get in the car. Every dad does this. He would wait in the car. If I'm waiting in the car, you'll eventually come.
That's true.
Right? He would always do this.
But every minute he's stewing.
I'm
and
taking a stand and I'm walking to the car.
Yeah, exactly. He would do this he would
Exactly
do this
right.
all the time. This is his move. If he's in like a checkout lane and my mom's just like waiting in line, he'll be like, I'll wait in the car. I'll be out there. Or if mom finds somebody she knows, I'll be in the car. I'll wait in the car. I'll be in the car. You know, whatever.
Your mom seems like the ultimate. You're about to roll to the checkout line. She's like, Christopher, can you go grab me some oranges, please?
She is definitely fucking like that.
Okay, because she seems to me like she's just like,
Dude.
oh, I just thought about it. I'm gonna make this thing. Can you go grab me the one thing that you
Yeah.
can't find in that aisle?
Parsnips. Give me some parsnips.
And you're like,
Do I
you're looking at
weigh them?
signs.
Do I-
You're like,
you know-
are they purple? What color are they?
And then as soon as she asked that, right, my dad's not going to do it because
No.
he's doing this.
He's pissed.
And you're just sitting there and you're like, you're like getting ready for your relay, your 4x1. You're just like, ooh, mom, I'm ready. And she's like, Christopher, strawberries. And you're like,
Mom, how much time do I got? We're second in line. Actually, we're ringing out right now. We're putting it on the belt. You know, I'm going, right? So my dad would, this day that he always had to drop me off at my aunt's house because that's where the bus would come. They would make a separate stop to my house. So he would drop me off there and then race to work. So there was a day I was being a real prick apparently, and I just wasn't getting ready for school. And so I'm like downstairs, I'm getting my shit around, you know, I'm ready, and he's in the car waiting, right? And he's fucking furious. I mean, it's he's gonna either get my kid to school or I'm gonna be late for work. And he's not
he throws
trying-
it in reverse before you get the seatbelt on.
Yeah.
And so I'm in the kitchen, and he busts through the door, and I'm at the door, and he's coming into the house. I'm on the other end, the receiving
So
end.
you're close to
and
it.
I'm
Close proximity.
This would have been 4th grade, right? I think it was 4th grade. Got it right on the fucking head.
Nice.
What do you mean? Got it on the head.
Dude, he slams open the door and hits me right in the head, and I fall on the ground. He goes, he's so apologetic. He's like, I'm so sorry. But we gotta go. And like,
Because you fucking ass up.
yeah, I told him about that. Like, I brought it up like a couple weeks ago, and he's like, I felt so fucking bad. But I'm like, I mean, it is what it is. I was being a fucking prick. But yeah, he would do that move all the time, like wait in the car. Because my mom's finding somebody at the grocery store she can talk to. Whether it's somebody she doesn't know or whatever. And it's a half-hour conversation, and they're ready to get away from my mom. Like, they're
Dude,
like, we got shit to do.
I think is it a Wolf Lake and Albion thing? Does your mom do it?
No.
I think it's a Wolf Lake
Dude,
thing.
and
You're just like, all right, then I'm gonna go join a club or something.
Yeah.
I got a few minutes.
And like, so my mom would pick me up from like my grandma's because that's where the bus would drop me off, right? My mom's like, I gotta go to the grocery store. So we're going to the one in Albion, right? And like,
Albion Village Foods. Shout out Albion Village Foods.
shout
Hell
out.
yeah.
And every single time, I'm like, fuck me. It's bound to find somebody she knows in that store.
duh.
Can we give a true blue shout out?
Yeah, go for
Shout out Jason Brown.
it. Shout out Jason Brown.
Jason Brown.
We're friends with him on Facebook. So
Absolutely
that's-
no. He's a
Stoop
great guy.
Sitters is?
Great guy.
Well, I am,
Oh.
but yeah, he's
By proxy, I'm friends with him because Chris is friends with him.
Yeah. But
Oh,
it
so
was
me too.
It's bound to find somebody in that grocery store she can talk to.
Well, yeah, because one of them worked there, and then the other one, of course, like they're gonna shop there because it's a fucking Albion.
And I'm somehow related to them. So like, you know what I mean?
Inside of my
You also shop here in this town that we're both from. Let's talk about it for 20.
Yeah.
Let's break it down. Let's mush.
Dude, and you know what's
You see
even
these
worse?
meat prices?
Yeah.
They're outrageous.
Dude, what's even worse is literally there's like at least 7 or 8 awkward silences. We're like, yeah.
You see the sirloin? Yeah. Yeah,
And they're
that's
just sitting there, and then
pretty
it's
good
like-
pricing.
Well, I better go then. And then somehow
Yeah.
something gets popped up. where
Well,
it's
yeah,
like,
I'll give you that pork loin recipe.
Yes.
Yeah, that rub
Jesus
is to die for. I will literally die for it. You'll never actually get the full recipe, but I'll partially give you the recipe.
Yeah. But it was just always bound. Like we were going there and I wasn't getting out. Right.
Yeah.
But I was talking to this with Joey Mayhorter the other day. You remember those fucking juices? The dude having
The barrels?
the barrel
Yeah.
juices.
Where you just punch through the
Oh,
top all unsanitary like?
Yes. And they would have them under the meat, like the meat refrigerator.
They'd be like by
part.
the bananas.
Oh,
Yeah. They'd be like where the refrigeration, like open refrigeration is, where they keep the fruits, the vegetables. It'd be all under there. There's 26 flavors. You get your choice. They're a quarter
They put them
apiece.
ankle high. They put them ankle high so,
Oh,
so
yeah.
your 7-year-old kid is like, I want one
I
of
want
those.
that.
Yeah.
That's
I
marketing
want
right
one
there.
of those.
Honestly, genius.
Yeah, no, it's smart.
They suck. They're just full of
When
sugar.
I think of deli counter, that's the place I think of.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I've gotten so much deli meats from there back
Oh,
in the
hell
day.
Yeah.
There's always a guy that's cutting it that his hat's like down to here and you can't see him.
Oh, that guy's awesome. He's literally wearing a "You Can't See Me" John Cena hat, and he's wearing it down to here. He's like, "Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's
Too bad you
up?
can't see my
John
eyes. Too bad you can't see
Cena.
my eyes, huh?"
I've never seen the guy's eyes.
No,
Yeah.
John Cena.
but I've seen him in public, and it's the same thing, but without the apron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, do you want this with a finger or without the finger? Because I'll give you both.
What about
Yeah,
the
he-
toy section they had there?
Oh, my
Big
God.
ups.
The
It was
worst toy
clutch.
section in the world, but you better give me something.
You
from
got
there.
something in there.
Give me the cap gun, baby. That's all I
That's
want.
all it
Yes.
was. That's all they had was guns.
I always remember, like, in the checkout lane, there was always, like, a section of batteries. At every single checkout lane. There,
Batteries.
Batteries. There was always a section of batteries, and it's like, who's buying these batteries?
Yeah.
They're just trying to get you.
Yeah.
There's the chapstick, there's the candy, and then there's
Candy
the
was
fucking
the big
battery.
one.
But let's
dude.
acknowledge that place has looked like nothing has changed since 1970.
yeah, dude.
There's no remodel in there.
No.
You go in there, they still have the same floors.
No, yeah.
They still have the same fucking.
Dude, the bread
checkout.
aisle is retro.
Yeah,
The bread aisle throws me back, dude, into
Yeah.
a tizzy.
dude. You know how like you know how fucking the checkout conveyor belts are.
Like they'll look like they'll cut your finger off if you touch it in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know how tires look when you are such a piece of shit that you don't change them for so long that you see the threads,
Yeah.
right? That's what those fucking aisles look like.
Yeah.
The fucking conveyor belts. Like, touch them in the wrong place, they're going to cut
You know
your
how many
finger
stupid stickers I bought from there?
off. Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, give me 50 cents. I'm buying one of these stupid stickers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
Out of the
football sticker,
fucking-
baby. Give me
yeah.
one of those.
Yeah. The
You're a
temporary
kid.
tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You went to school with a temporary tattoo back in elementary?
You're cool.
You were fucking every hoe
Maybe.
in
Come
sight.
on.
Future felon.
Yeah. Future.
True.
Well, if you put it on your face.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if they made like temporary tattoos that were just gang tattoos? And they're just like, how about this one on your face?
Teardrops. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. That's ridiculous shit.
That would be funny as fuck.
316 rep it, baby. And it's like, well, that's a gang affiliated. Like,
Yeah.
you know those tattoos? Like, you ever seen those shows where the cop is like, let me see those tattoos. And it's like,
And he's like,
and it's just
"Nah,
like
I'm good."
488 rep, baby. And he's like, that's a gang tattoo. That's, yep, circle. it.
Arrested.
And he's like, that star over there. Oh, no.
Yeah.
You have that star.
That's a 5-pointed star. That means he's got 5 homies in his group. And that means you don't want to mess with any of them. It's like, dude, like I've seen a lot of them where it's like, you don't. But they do. They literally like write them down. Like they like,
The tattoos?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they literally like what do you call it?
Document them.
Document them. Yeah, they document like gang tattoos and shit.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
when
like, how does that start,
because-
you think?
because when you go to prison, they want to know where to put you because they don't want a problem. Because if you have this gang tattoo, then they obviously don't want to put you here.
in a different gang where you get
Yeah. So I think that's maybe
will
where it
get
started.
clapped.
You will get clapped.
I strapped that thing too, man. He will get clapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever think if you went to prison, what your thing would be?
What do you mean?
Like, what's your thing? You know, like you like the card guy? Are you like the drug guy? Are you gonna put your stuff in the butt guy? Are you the guy that gets like the
right.
food? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or are you just the
Just a
guy
nice
that can
guy.
get it?
Yeah.
Get it for you.
Are you just like the guy who's like breaking everyone's balls, who no one can really mess with because he's the cool guy, he's the fun guy. No one
dude.
wants to fight the fun guy.
Right. Honestly, dude, I feel like it would be awesome just to serve food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and be
people
like,
would
hey,
love you.
Hey, sloppy joes today,
And
man.
you'd be like, yeah. And you'd get cool with the guy, and you'd
Yeah.
be like, hey, dude, give me some extra. And you're like, fuck yeah, I'll give you some
Yeah.
extra. Then you just give them a little extra. Then they know to be cool with you.
Yeah.
You hold power, baby.
Yeah.
Come on.
Could you imagine though? And he's like, "Oops, off the bun.
Yeah,
Sorry.
right.
Whoops.
Whoops. Yeah.
Shouldn't have done that to Rico. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
imagine
Homie,
it's such,
man.
it's such petty shit in prison though. Like, have you heard about people buying other people's debts?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
actually.
so
shit.
Okay, so let's say, I'm in debt to you. You give me a couple ramen noodles. I'm gonna owe you $5 later on. And let's say you got the ramen noodles now. Now you owe me $5.
Yeah.
And I said, and then Chris pays the $5 to me.
Yeah.
And then he's like, hey Cody, you owe me $5. And you owe me $10. Like someone will buy your fucking debts as like a weird deal, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I bought that debt.
By the way, now you owe me 10.
Yeah.
Wow. What
Just
the
like
fuck?
weird, crazy, like power shit.
Just to get over on somebody.
Just like random shit, like hustling, you know what I mean? Hustling and bustling type of shit. Like, you know, just weird
But like
shit.
you get that money.
It's like a side market, you know what I mean, of what is actually going on.
You get that money from doing jobs in jail, or do you get it from like shit that you can
Probably
gather
either
from
people
out of
sending you
jail?
money or jobs from it.
It's great.
Okay.
There's a whole ass economy going on inside
Yeah.
prisons.
Yeah.
Here we go. He's going to talk about the Federal Reserve next.
All right.
Are they defunding it in prisons?
Sure.
I heard this dude talking about he got out of prison after 21 years, and he said the hardest thing was just picking food. He said he was like, I would just go places. He's like, I didn't know what to get. He's like, I didn't know what shit tasted like. He's like, I would just get this. He's like, I would just get this. He's like, you get the same shit every day. He's like, you don't get to choose. He's like, you just get it. He's like, you eat it. He's like, it is what it is. He's like, now he's like, you have a choice. He's like, I don't even remember what that tastes like. He's like, I don't know if I want it. And I was like, that's kind of a good point, but it's also like, just
Damn.
it's kind of like you gotta try it again.
It's
I guess.
true, dude. After 20 fucking years of literally just being fed whatever is
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
that's true.
You
That's
forget what a
fucking
steak tastes
crazy.
like. Could you imagine?
Or just like,
Like, hey,
what-
do you want a steak? You're like, I don't know.
what's
I
that
kind of
taste
want
like?
spaghetti. I like spaghetti.
It's true.
Like, you know what I mean? I've had spaghetti. I know I like it.
You
Well,
go to McDonald's and you're like, this isn't served in a blender form? This isn't served in like
know,
all
where you're
one
like-
solution?
Bro, it's a Tuesday. Why the fuck do I not have taco meat?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy to think about. I didn't even thought about that.
I've never thought about that either.
No, I
That's
mean either.
fucking
I was just
wild.
like, that's a random, like, weird thing, but
yeah.
you know, getting out of prison after 21 years, have fun, buddy.
Yeah.
That's got to be a rough one to come back from. You know
Was
what I
it,
mean?
what was he a guy that got like
I don't know, but he seems
Was-
young, so it seems to me like a guy who was literally like 18, 20 years old. So he seems like
so was he released or was he found innocent and then was
no,
therefore
he
released?
served, baby.
Okay.
So I mean, he served. If he really did serve, like that's a long ass sentence. But like even getting out when you're 40 and you spent 20 years,
Yeah,
like
it's
that's still
fucking
crazy.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do about when it's literally you've been in jail for most of your adult life and then they find you innocent for there's some matter or the other?
Yeah.
What in the fuck are you supposed to do? Like what?
You just pretend like
I've no
that happened.
idea.
Be like, sir, you had a 31-year gap in your work history. Do you care to explain?
No comment.
But
yes.
no.
No, there's a
But just explaining that would be terrible. Be like, yeah, well, allegedly, I was accused of killing a family of 4, and I was found innocent.
Yeah, but dude, like, if you got that, you're not going to work. You're writing
No.
a book. You're getting rich off of that.
100%.
You're not making that much
You're
money.
suing,
Probably. You're
baby.
writing a
I
big
don't think
book.
so.
That's an interesting
I don't know.
story.
It kind of is interesting, but I don't know.
You're like, turns out I didn't shave my mustache that week, and like,
But what's a
I
book
kind of
deal?
looked like the
What's
guy.
a book deal? A couple
I don't-
100,000 guaranteed?
Maybe.
True.
Maybe.
A couple $100,000.
But then you guys.
But I feel like-
maybe
I feel
speaking
like-
tours and shit.
Dude,
Maybe
come
find a-
on.
find a way
The
to-
government's
You
gotta
going to
give
a
you some
TED
money.
talk or
Government.
what, dude?
Government.
Maybe go to like I don't know.
Government.
But no, back to like how wild the world is after you get out. Like,
Wild Wild West?
did you ever play?
Wild West.
Did you ever play Mafia 2 back in the day?
Sure.
So like in that game, like your character, he's in the mob, right? He gets convicted of a crime, he goes to jail, he gets caught, whatever, and he's in jail for let's say 10 years. So
He doesn't
like,
rat, though.
no,
He
Straight
ain't
up.
ratting.
Straight
No.
up.
but he's in
Love
jail
that.
for you know from the 40s to like the 50s, whatever, and like
As in
in the-
1940s?
yeah, and so like you get out in the world, or you go in the world's obviously this, right? And you get out and the world is totally different in the game. And like that's when it clicked to me, like it's got to be wild getting out, because then like your characters, like your next bunch of missions are like you're just catching up with people, you're figuring out like what's going on.
Could you imagine just the
Ye-
thought of like seeing a car that was like 20 years old and you're like, I remember that car.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
then you see all these new cars. You're like, I've never seen this car.
Fuck
right.
yeah.
That is
Maybe you
insane.
haven't. But I mean, they're still watching like TV and they
Well,
do
dude,
shit
yeah.
like that. you
Like, for
Bitcoin's up to
instance-
57,000 now.
know? Yeah.
When I went in, it was at 2 cents.
I bet there's an inmate that's got a Bitcoin wallet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be. They got TikToks, dude.
they got
definitely
prison wallets
do.
and they got Bitcoin wallets.
It's
I couldn't
Out of this
imagine. I couldn't imagine.
You think they
no.
listen to Man, I Feel Like a Woman in the Joint?
I would.
No
Okay.
chance.
Fuck you guys. You were fucking singing to it. Okay. He's playing the crowd over here, Mr. Fence Rider Brock. No. Wow.
You on this side of the
dude.
fence?
No.
No. Could you imagine like an inmate now that's been in like jail for like 30 years and like, let's say they were a hip hop fan or whatever, and you see 21 Savage and he's just running the shit in the or whoever, and you're like, who the fuck are you? Like you
Oh,
have no
God.
idea who this guy is.
Oh God. No,
Yeah.
they know. They've heard some stuff.
Maybe.
They've got
Maybe.
They've had to.
What do you think, they have an MP3 player in there?
Well, I mean, but they've smuggled some stuff.
They got Zunes.
Yeah, they get Zunes.
Zunes.
Yeah,
Hey, look, I have a Zune. Oh no, I'm like every other person in the world. I have an iPod.
yeah.
Yeah.
Zunes were fucking dope back in the day.
There were some cool Zunes.
Yeah, they were dope.
Yeah.
Dude, guys talking about Bill Gates getting divorced, dude.
You see, his
Sad,
wife went
man.
to like some island that's like $120,000 a night, and she's just chilling. She's
Seriously.
like, I don't even want to talk to the press. I'm chilling,
Chilling.
Of
I'm drinking
course.
daiquiris.
Of course, dude. She's about to be the
Yeah, she's
richest
about to
person in the
be
world.
really rich.
Nah, I mean it's fine though. She doesn't care. It's not real money. She's already rich, dude.
I mean, yeah, she's been rich for
But
fucking
they're just gonna
ever.
give her a house and they're gonna give her everything she wants. But it's like, hey,
Yeah.
feel free, have fun. You're gonna die drinking wine by yourself.
But like, how?
She'll have another guy.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
She'll hire
Young
some
buck.
peeps.
Hey, dude.
Young buck, baby. She wants that young bull.
Is she
She's
hot?
had the old.
No.
No, she
Has it been his wife for a
Jeff
while?
Bezos' ex-wife.
20-some
She ain't
years.
even bad though.
No,
No, she's not.
Mackenzie.
It's been his wife for
was it, or
20,
something like that?
20 some
I
years.
think it's like 23 years.
Really? That's good.
You see,
Well,
I
not
don't know.
divorced,
Hey,
though.
I don't know if this is true, but people were talking about it that he allegedly had a deal that he would marry his wife on the condition of he could have a beach trip with his ex-girlfriend once per year.
Who's this?
Really?
Yeah.
No chance.
Yeah,
Bill Gates.
yeah,
Fucking awesome.
yeah,
What a baller.
yeah. He's just like, hey, I'm gonna hang out with this girl this weekend. Is that cool?
And
Well,
she's
it is
like,
now.
It is now.
It's in the writing.
We've already bought the plane tickets.
Yeah.
And I'm not canceling.
With his ex-girlfriend.
That's what I saw. I don't know if it's true, but I mean, you could probably look it up.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. He's playing games, bro. Ripping hearts out.
Dude, we're playing.
Imagine the apartment she has.
The ex-girlfriend?
No, yeah, the side girl.
The
Imagine the
side
apartment that she
girl.
has, dude. She's
Well,
probably
dude,
like,
She's in good
she's
shape.
probably chilling on like the Space Needle.
If he has the audacity to ask for that in the marriage, he does not have just one. He's got
Oh, for sure,
several.
dude. My thing is with okay, if you're a guy, you're that nerdy, and he's that nerdy.
Oh, he's nerdy.
He's always been a nerd.
That
Yeah.
nerdy.
He's always had glasses that were at least 3/4 of an inch thick.
got pied in the face.
You know what I mean? He got pied in the face. Exactly, twice. You know what I mean? Who pies anyone else in the face unless you're a nerd? So the thing is, like, he's a nerd. He's grown up a nerd, smart guy, built this business. He's been ruthless. You know, he had a monopoly. They didn't break it up. They didn't want to. But he's having fun. But, like, imagine being that guy and to be that big of a nerd, and then you're like, I have billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Billions. Like, imagine the shit that he is doing under wraps, and imagine you're like, hey, you signing an NDA. You want to hang out? We're signing an NDA.
Oh,
you want
fuck
to
yeah.
text baby girl? You
NDA.
sign an NDA.
You
You know what I
over
mean?
the
If you want to
PDFs.
talk about it, fine. But you're gonna owe me some money.
Yep.
We're gonna cripple you. We'll bankrupt you.
Yeah.
It's just that crazy. Like, you have so much money where it's like he's
Well,
probably
dude,
doing.
and he's got so much money that he's got people handling this for him. So he's not
He's got a
doing
fixer.
this. He's got
Ray
a,
Donovan's fixing his shit.
He's got people that are contacting their people to get to start fucking.
Yeah, this is the rep for Mr. Gates, and we were wondering if you're open for next Tuesday for a butthole sesh. I was just wondering. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll lock it in. Let's
it in,
say 7:15.
7:15.
All right.
The terms are obviously no burritos the next day. No burritos. We're gonna be a clear Gatorade and everything.
Okay,
so,
okay. Yeah.
And we'll send you the thing that you
All right,
need
well,
to
we'll
clean
send
out.
you the NDA right over, and then we'll see you. We'll lock it in for next Tuesday, and
Lock it in Tuesday.
it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, it's got to be nuts.
Yeah.
He's insane.
he's so rich.
He's so rich. Like everybody's heard the stat of like.
Hey, this is the rep for Mr. Gates. He had a bad poop this morning. Is there anything that we could maybe do about this? We have some new kind of butthole reconstruction. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we'll lock it in. Yeah, 6:15.
Lock it in.
6:15 next Wednesday after hours. Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill's not available until after 5.
Personal time.
Yeah, we'll lock it in. It's on the schedule.
Yeah. Everybody's heard the stat though. Like, if he drops $100, it's more worth him to keep walking than to pick it up.
Stupid.
Are you serious?
You never heard that stat before?
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's just that he makes more than that a second,
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
saying just the time that it would take to actually pick it up would be less than what he's actually making. So what's the point?
If he dropped $100 bill, it's more worth him to walk away from it than to pick it up.
Because he'll make it back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, he's
As
like, that was a
opposed-
waste of my time.
As
baby."
opposed to him.
He'll make $200 in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy, dude. That fucking sucks.
You never heard that stat before?
No, dude.
Everybody's
Come
heard that
on.
before.
Could you imagine living that life though? Whenever you're about to leave, there's someone right there ready to leave. You know, drive you somewhere. And whenever you're ready to go, bang, bang, boom. Like, dude, he's got it set, baby.
Set, man.
But wouldn't that life kind of suck?
I mean,
I
kind of.
don't know,
like,
dude.
You're kind of like a puppet at some point.
Yeah.
You're just going
Dude,
through the
I-
motions. I feel like.
Dude, I don't know.
I mean, everybody would see you just for your money.
What are his passions other than going into Africa and stabbing people with needles?
Right.
That's what I want to know.
He's all about vaccinations and stuff now, right?
Yeah, but it's always in like. It's just I don't know. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm not saying.
No, me neither.
But I don't know. Seems.
There's a similar stat with Oprah. Oprah's kind of the same way.
Dude, somebody told me we were doing some fucking
By the way,
bullshit.
is it not a power move of Oprah to be like, hey, we're not getting married. Like you're not getting.
I
a
know.
piece of
Isn't
this.
that's
like,
crazy.
hey, I'd love you and all, bud,
but
but
not happening.
no.
Is she
no.
dating a guy?
They've been. It's been like her boyfriend for like 30
Yeah,
years.
dude.
Really? I just thought she
Yeah,
was like
she
a
just
lesbian.
powered him to like, hey, bud, you know that ring that was gonna be on this finger? There's no chance.
Don't even propose. Don't even try it.
Yeah, don't even try it, loser.
That
You're not
dude
gonna
holds
get the
no
the
What are you
wall
gonna get
higher.
money out of my account to pay for the ring, loser? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just do that crossword, Ken.
Dude,
I didn't
but
know she wasn't
just-
married.
No,
Yeah.
it's crazy, and she's so fucking filthy rich that I remember doing an architecture tour in Chicago, and they're like, "Hey, you see that crazy building right there? Oh yeah, that's a really big, prominent condo. This and that and the other. A lot of rich people live there. They have their own restaurant on top. They have their own limos. This and that and the other bullshit. Yeah, you see the top floor there." Yeah, Oprah Winfrey actually bought out all 3 suites and then knocked all the walls down so she could have one mega suite.
I mean, it's balling.
Really?
Jesus fucking Christ, my fucking God, dude. Like, just,
Dude, they gave her own network.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember people saying that she had
Insane.
a house on Lake
I was
Wawasee?
gonna say that. Yeah. Was
Was
that
Justin
real?
Bieber too?
Yeah. Really?
That's what people say.
Justin Bieber.
Or he
used to
visited, or it
Why would
was-
you want to live there?
play in Angola.
Exactly. That's my thing.
I don't know.
The
If
thing
you're
is,
Justin Bieber, Oprah Winfrey, why?
lake people suck.
Yeah.
Do you want to see someone throwing you one of these?
Oh, one of what?
One of these?
Or an
Hey.
old person.
Yeah. He's wearing Salt Life gear.
Yeah.
Salt life, dude.
He's ready to take his boat out for the winter.
I want to make sure everybody knows that I also participate on the lake stuff. So I'm a Salt Lake guy.
Why? You don't have to. You don't have to
I think it's
participate on
annoying.
lake
No,
stuff.
what doesn't make sense about the Salt Life guys is they're usually lake guys,
They're
which
on
Yeah.
isn't
freshwater.
Salt Life
Salt life,
whatsoever.
yeah.
And it doesn't
That's
make
what
any
doesn't make
sense
sense to me either.
Well, it's just around here because we don't have any salty bodies of water around.
I'll show
here.
you something salty.
God damn.
But what
dude.
doesn't make sense to me is people who have salt life on their Jeep.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you driving your Jeep through the salt?
No,
This girl got a Jeep in my work, and I just keep telling her, fuck doors. I'm like, those doors you got on them, fuck them.
Why
Get
do
them
you need
off.
them?
Yeah,
Get
get them
'em
Why do you need
off.
them?
You don't.
I drove by a Jeep on Coliseum the other day. All doors off. There's no shirts to be seen.
Yes.
Highway
Yeah.
to the danger zone.
But it was literally 4 guys. 2 of them at least had backwards hats.
Oh,
For sure.
There's no shirts to be
Long hair?
seen.
The backwards
yeah.
hat had long hair for sure.
And I'm like, wow, these guys are the fun guys. These are what I could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you had to do was buy yourself a pair of Sperry topsiders, and you would have been part of it.
Yeah.
Hey, guess
It's
what?
true.
Do those guys have a podcast?
They probably do.
Probably do. You're probably right.
It's
actually,
probably called Banging Chains.
Wearing Sperry Topsiders as fucking dress shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. To basketball games. Chirubusco.
Always comes back to me. What?
Chirubusco. They were Sperry topsider. They were big into them.
So is Brock.
It's true. Shout out Sarah used to also wear them because she had to wear. She went to a Catholic school, right? So she had to wear uniform.
Oh,
And those were her
God.
shoes. Were Sperry topsiders.
Nice.
It's part of the whites dress code.
Yeah.
Sperry's are cool.
Yeah, they're like, hey, do you have a short sleeve buttoned up shirt and a pair of Sperry topsiders? Well, that'll go perfect with a pair of khaki shorts, flat front with no pockets. That'll just go great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Also your white Caucasian skin will complement it. So
Yeah. But hey, in case you want to change the shoes, we'll wear white Vans.
Yeah.
Then that's not targeted at
it
Brock.
will be possible.
I don't. Yeah. This whole thing has been like oddly like
One of the first
Say
times
something about you.
One of the first times I went to her house, she was like showing me around her room, and I saw them, and I was like, "What are those?" She goes, "They're Sperry top," and I'm like, "I know what they are."
Yeah, but
Why-
what are you doing with
What
them?
But why are they
purpose?
here?
Yeah.
And she's like, "I went to Catholic school, so I had to wear khakis every day," and I'm like, "But that's not an excuse.
Yeah.
Could wear some white on white Air Force Ones.
what the fuck?
Could wear something
That's
different.
disgusting.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?"
Not with khaki pants, dude. That's insane.
Dude, literally, it doesn't make sense to me. Why do they have a dress code? The Pope dresses like he just woke up. He literally is wearing a dress.
We got a robe.
He's literally wearing a dress, dude. No way. There's no way that motherfucker's wearing underwear and they want you to wear khakis to school.
He's not
Yeah.
wearing
He's
underwear
fucking
under that
freeballing
shit, is
for sure, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine how good that feels on the silk.
probably
Dude, all of
nice.
it's like handmade silk and like his slippers are all handmade and shit. Like,
probably
dude, it's
They're
all
sex pants.
Dude, it's all like perfect, that nice Italian shit. Yeah, for sure, dude.
They're sex pants. There's a League episode where they were wearing, like, he couldn't get hard anymore, so he's like, there's a sex addict in the show too, and he's like, you gotta wear these sex pants, and they're like silk pants, like silk jeans almost.
Ooh.
And he wears them.
Feel
He's like,
real
I
good
can't
in the
get
crotch.
he's like, I can't get unhard. He couldn't literally get rid of his boner. And he's like, yeah, they're sex pants. So the Pope's robe is sex pants.
Yeah.
So he's probably hard
Dude,
all the
imagine
time.
that little, there's velvet rubbing up on there.
Ooh, that feels
Oh, that'd be
good.
tough not to
Yeah.
get
Right?
hard.
Do you have silk underwear?
Do
Do you?
I have a
Like you have a pair of like
I
silk
have a
boxers?
pair. I don't ever wear them.
You should.
Oh, nice.
I don't want to just be hard the whole time. All right, let's just be honest.
They're your hard pants.
Right,
They're
I
hard
mean,
pants.
maybe at some point.
Mine don't have a button in the middle of them, like in the like you know what I'm
Crotch?
talking. Yeah,
right,
so
where
like
it opens up.
it'll just poke out, and it's just real uncomfortable.
Dude,
It's
Wow,
just real
dude.
uncomfortable. Like I'm just walking around
Got
the
a big
apartment,
old-
and it's just hanging out.
He's got a big dick over here.
nice sausage on you.
Wowie.
Wow,
Wow, we
shoe buddy.
I don't even know. What were we talking about before this? I had something else to add. God, I
Is
already
it the
forgot.
Pope?
Yeah, the Pope, dude. But imagine, there's no way, right? He's
No.
wearing like 8 layers of nonsense. There's no way he's wearing underwear for one of them. And if he
No
is, I
chance.
bet it's weird off-white whitey tighties.
Yeah, it had to be
Yeah.
a whitey tie.
Guaranteed.
off white, like
Oh,
like
yeah.
yellow tinted.
Or he wears like those old like
Has piss
1950s. He wears like those 1950s like women's like under like
bloomers.
Yeah, those like bloomers. For sure.
What
There's
the
no other
fuck
way.
are those called? Are they called bloomers?
That's what I'm gonna call 'em.
Wacky wave inflatable alarm playing too bad.
Yeah.
Wacky wave inflatable alarm playing too big. Yeah, dude. Fuck.
girdle. Isn't
Girl.
that what they were called?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's
dude.
GERD?
GERD?
Isn't GERD a medical thing?
Yeah, GERD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's GERD?
Gonna be like
gastroesophageal reflux disease, I believe.
So that's like a.
It's where like shits get caught up and goes getting and it gets into your esophagus. You're like, hurts.
Brock, when you wake up in the
What
middle
about
of the
an
night,
unfamiliar bowl?
and you have to pee?
as if this one.
you turn on the lights?
very familiar with this bowl. No.
Not if my eyes are adjusted.
No.
If I've been on my phone and I have to go and it's like really dark in my room, then maybe. 'cause I can't
shower
see.
with the lights on.
Why wouldn't I?
I shower with the lights on, yeah.
Okay, I mean,
That'd be kind of a game changer,
I'm not
to be
saying
honest.
no, but I'm just saying like I do too. But like,
Yeah.
that's,
No,
that's the point where I'm like,
You wake
fuck,
up you wake
shower,
up
like,
yeah. You wake up in
raw.
the middle of the night and like you're fucking tired and you don't want to like wake up, but you just want to go pee.
Yeah.
Don't turn the lights on.
Oh hell no.
You turn the lights on and you're like,
You're awake.
shit, now I'm awake.
Yeah.
Keep the lights off. Go back to sleep.
You never pee throughout the night.
I never wake up throughout the night
That's crazy.
and pee. I never do either.
Not even sometimes.
Not
Never.
enough water intake.
I've done it a few times, but like very rare. Like I'll wake up to a stomachache because I have to piss so bad. I'm not even kidding, dude. Like sometimes, Johnny, you get that every once in a while.
Like you ever had a
Like,
stomach
you'll wake
ache
up
when
and
you
you
had to piss so bad?
and your stomach literally hurts. You have to piss.
That's
so
prostate
bad.
cancer, baby.
It is called prostate.
I heard the piss shivers are a sign of prostate cancer, and I have the piss shivers all the time.
really.
I don't love that.
Side of
Blake.
prostate?
Do you get the piss shivers?
No.
Hey,
Dude, I get the
I
piss
hate it
shivers
for
all
you.
the
that's
time.
my foot. It's fine.
That's fine. No,
What does that mean?
I'm just
piss
huddle
shivers?
up,
What's piss
bang
shivers?
it
Like
back.
you're about to
Big
piss, and then you're like,
baby.
"Whoa, that's something, huh?" Where you're just like,
Wait,
"Get it out of
that's
me."
the sign of prostate cancer?
I don't know if it's true, but I heard it.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, I heard it
Come
from
on.
Bill Nye.
Sarah does this
Nah,
thing where like
science guy.
Bill
every
Nye is right.
every time I'll come into the room at like night, because 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll come in, and she'll like it's probably 80% of the time she'll wake up, go to the bathroom, and then come back and just be fine. But it's like almost every night. I'm telling you, 80%.
Does anybody
Guaranteed.
else wake up like this when they wake up? Real big, deep breath in. That's how Tara wakes up, and it pisses me off.
I do the same
Oh
thing.
my god, it's ridiculous. I walk in the door and she goes,
Like a zombie, she's just like,
"No, dude, like the big, deep breath in."
I do the same
Wake.
thing.
I'm like, what in the fuck? Calm down.
scared her.
I would do the same thing. So like Sarah wakes up way before me to get ready
Waiting for you to
work.
land a punch.
She knows. She knows.
Fucking abusive.
A rumbler and tumbler, dude. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
That is hot, yeah.
She lost the Golden Gloves. There's a Golden Gloves tournament in this house. She lost.
Hell yeah, of course you did.
I wake up like that all the
There
time
goes the
though.
crowd.
I wake up to like I'm a super heavy sleeper, so I don't wake up to my alarm.
Yeah, you said you fucking have to set several alarms. You crazy
Yeah,
bastard.
I don't wake up to alarms, but I'll wake up to weird shit. So like
Fucking
what?
insane.
Sarah gets up super early, way before I do.
How
Like,
you gonna
way
wake up
before.
for this potential new job then?
You're telling me, partner.
You can do it.
And so
It's easy getting used to.
there was a morning I specifically remember.
But it takes
She
a
was
while.
going through like some of her makeup, and it was like this rumbling, like kind of clacky rumbling sound.
Just-
And I literally remember like waking up, and the first thought in my sleepy mind was, why does she have my gaming keyboard on her desk? Because that's what it sounded like. It sounded like clacking on my keyboard. I'm like, and then she's like, "What'd you wake up for?" I'm like, "Why do you have my gaming keyboard in here?" And she's like, and I just fell back asleep. The other day,
That's fucked up, dude.
dude, the other
Give her
day,
a riddle and go back to bed.
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
Yeah, dude.
the other day she has this like, it's not like perfume, but it's like a body spray, but it's super loud. So like every time she squirts, it's like, and like I woke up and like, so the bathroom like where she is spraying this is like right next to my
Right,
where,
yeah,
where
yeah.
I lay on the bed, right? And I wake up and I'm like, what is that? She's like, it's my perfume, and I'm like, and I'll just go back to bed. I wake up to the weirdest sounds.
What about the one time where you said you had a nightmare and so you hadn't felt the need to get up and get naked?
how does that make
That's a true story.
I remember it, dude. You fucking talked
It was
about
before Sarah lived there.
It made no
And, like,
sense.
on the right hand side of my bed, I always take my pants and my shirt off and then get in bed. And for some reason, I woke up the next morning.
me so bad I had to get naked?
Yeah,
It was so bad I had my dick out.
I woke up the next morning and my underwear was on the left side of the bed. So I had somehow taken my underwear off and walked around the other side of the bed to get in bed during the middle of the night.
You get a gay dream.
The gay ghost was taunting me.
Can I go through there?
It was fucking weird.
That's fucking weird, man.
The things you do in your sleep are fucking weird.
But I don't think I've ever gotten up out of bed in my sleep. I've never slept walk or anything like that.
Apparently, I talk in my sleep too.
Seriously?
I don't fucking know about that, but yeah. Like one of the first nights Sarah was like moved in, she like said that I said something in my sleep like "don't move," and like you know how like when you're like you know when,
weird, dude.
you know when you're
What the hell?
Don't move. Don't call the cops. Don't say a fucking word.
you know how like you know how when you're let's say you're driving and like you're going at good speed,
Highway
And then-
to the danger zone.
bang yellow light and you're like braking, so you, like if somebody's in your car, you're just doing this for
Yes.
whatever reason.
Yeah,
you're not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
save them
Yes.
from your arm,
Yeah.
but like you're doing that. And apparently, I said in my dream, "Don't move," and I put my arm on top of her.
That's fucking.
I don't
weird,
know. I don't know,
dude.
dude.
That's that alpha in you to save that you know your significant other.
I don't know.
think that's
I like
just.
that a
I
lot.
don't even
Good
think
for
it's
you.
that. I think that's fucked up.
I think there was something deeper going on in my dream.
I think that shit's
You have shit wrong with you, Cody.
Yeah.
says.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know, dude. Apparently I do some weird shit in my sleep, but I don't know.
Yeah, you get fucking naked, dude. That's fucked up.
You don't want to get
Not
naked in
okay.
your sleep. You ever slept commando?
It was just nice.
I mean, yeah, I have,
It's
but like
nice,
I
but not,
don't.
like,
It's
mid-
kind of fire.
You don't wait.
like
okay, for one, I
mid-sleep.
don't wake. Yeah, I don't.
I like it going to bed.
Go
but
to
when
bed.
I wake up and I'm like, I don't like it.
Yeah, no, same. You're like, ooh, he's small. I don't like that.
It's cold.
Yeah.
He's small.
Sometimes.
Oh, sorry, Brock. We don't have that problem, dude. Big guy over here.
Oh, I always have that problem. Not just when I'm sleeping.
I always sleep on my my stomach or my side too, so it's like I'm just blasting my dick into the bed, and it's like
Yeah.
that's just not great.
Right.
Right.
Your testicles are all
Displayed,
going everywhere.
They got
contorted.
they got torsion going on, dude.
Yeah. Before Sarah lived with me, I would try to sleep commando every once in a while, and I just wake up sweaty in the middle of the night. I don't know why. I would just wake up sweaty, and I'm like, I gotta put some fucking underwear on or something. That'd be fine.
Now that Sarah's moved in, she put one of those COVID dividers between.
The fucking plastic acrylic dividers. Yeah. Yeah.
There's just like a little gas station slit where you can talk through now.
Breathe.
Slide your cash under the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just do weird shit in my sleep, apparently.
I sleep like a dead person, dude.
Do you?
What's
I'll
that
wake
mean?
up, dude. Someone could come in.
Is
Don't
that
give out
why?
my address, but someone could come in, dude. You'll be lucky if I wake up, but I can get home intruded, blasted right in the head. You're not gonna wake me up.
Oh,
Really?
Dude, for sure.
Is that why you lock the doors? You think?
Yeah, that's why I locked the door. Duh.
My
Plus, I don't trust people. I'm not dumb like that. Like, it's just like people in the middle. It's like it was the type of neighborhood you could just leave your doors unlocked, and everyone knew each other. And then 38 people got their houses broken into, and it's like, well, duh. There's always a bad person out there. Duh.
Yeah.
It's just shit like that. It's like I just don't trust people for one,
Yeah.
but also I'm gonna get axe murdered in my sleep one of these days, and the door's gonna be locked. They're gonna have to come through a window, and maybe it'll wake me up.
I'm the same way,
Maybe.
dude. Like, you know how people like can't sleep through thunderstorms sometimes?
Right.
It won't wake me up. It won't even touch
Yeah.
me. It will not phase me.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm untouchable in my sleep, dude.
I would say you could possibly strike me with lightning, and I might not wake up. Yeah, I'm serious, dude. Dude, this one kid back in the day told me that his dad was a volunteer fireman, and he was such a heavy sleeper. Like, I think he might have had sleep apnea, like one of those types of guys. The first guy I ever knew with spinal fusion surgery,
Oh shit.
they fused a couple of his vertebrae together because his discs were so bad, and then you like lose some mobility, but then obviously you don't have back pain. Anyway, this guy was a volunteer fireman, slept through
The fire alarm.
a literal fire alarm.
Oh no.
God.
At least that's the story I was told. Maybe it was just a fire alarm somewhere in a hotel or something. Long story short, he sleeps through a whole ass fire alarm.
I feel like I could do it.
Dies?
Nah,
Stop
he
it.
was chilling. He was fine.
You feel like you could actually do it.
I think I could.
There's an alarm going literally at full.
Do that.
All the lights come on. Yeah. What about those annoying ones like that?
Dude,
If it's in your room, then I for sure would wake up.
Yeah.
there's some
But
shit
it would
I
take
don't
me
wake
3
up to.
minutes.
Like,
It'd
dude,
take me 3 minutes to get myself around.
Really? Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like when I set my alarm, I set it like a half hour early because I don't even realize what's happening until a half hour later. Swear to God.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was just waking up. I'm like,
You wake up
oh,
dazed.
that's a good time.
You wake up dazed every
I set
time.
my alarm for sure a half hour before I ever need to wake up because like sometimes it'll just be going off on like the 8th snooze and I'm like, whoa, I woke up. That was good. Whoa.
The 8th.
What day is this? Northern latitudes? No, like, you know what I
Are
mean?
you
I'm
serious?
Yeah, for sure.
dude, I don't set snoozes because I don't trust them. Because I won't wake up to snooze the alarm. I'm not even kidding. That's why I set so many alarms because I won't wake up to snooze the alarm.
It'll like let's say I set my alarm for like 9. It's probably been going off for like 3 minutes before somehow I get around to being like, there's something happening.
Holy
And
shit.
then I look at it and then I might hit snooze and go back to sleep. Like I have that awareness, but like I don't get up. Like I don't get up as soon as I hear an alarm for sure.
If there's an actual fire, you're fucked. Dude.
True.
Set fire,
But
to it,
hey,
baby.
What happens?
First of all, come through the window, home invade me.
Give out my address.
I got a whole bunch of Home Alone type of tricks up my sleeve,
Yeah.
dude.
fucking match cars where they step
Uh-huh.
on it and fucking fall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I dare you to take your socks off to try to come up the stairs, baby. Dare you. There's tar and nails.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you
There's
guys?
a paint can coming for you? Yeah, that's what
Oh
I'm telling
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah. You're telling me you guys don't like wake up a little bit before the alarm sometimes, or like wake up and you're like, "Fuck."
I'm
got
telling
8
you, when I
minutes.
watched the
I
Night
fucking
Stalker
hate that.
documentary,
I know it's terrible.
when I watched the
Today,
Night
2
Stalker
minutes
documentary,
before.
and the lady was like, "Yeah, a window open," and I just happened to have been sleeping on the couch that night, and I heard a window open that was painted shut, and it wasn't a window that was open. And I'd be
Yeah.
like, I'd be there, and then dude, she's like, and her husband comes out with a gun, and I'd still be there, and Richard Ramirez had my throat slashed
Dude,
for sure.
I'll tell
For
you this.
sure.
Cody, I'll tell you this.
Holy shit.
The other day I had to work in the morning. No, I was off the day. Sarah had an appointment before she went to work. And so she went to the appointment and then she got done early. So she came home. She had like an hour. She cleaned the apartment, vacuumed the living room and my office. I didn't even know she was there until I got home from work that day. Or until she came home that day. She's like, yeah, I came home and cleaned. I was like, because I was going to do the dishes when I woke up. And I went out and the dishes were done. I'm like, she must have done before she went to work. And she came home. She's like, yeah, I came home for about an hour and cleaned and vacuumed. And I was like, I didn't wake up. And she's like, no. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Honestly, that's a luxury for Sarah because she can do whatever the fuck she wants. She got an orgy.
Dude, she'll like watch.
She's fucking other guys on the other side of the COVID divider, and Chris is like,
I'm on the front page of Pornhub the next day. Don't move. No, but it's,
meanwhile, she's cleaning up a whole fucking pint of fluid. And you don't even wake up, dude. The evidence is gone and incinerated before you even wake up.
but she'll tell me, she's like, I'll watch like TV on my iPad, and she'll like listen to music before she gets ready for work, and I'm like, I don't wake up.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Oh my god.
I wish I was.
It's like me. You ever sleep in a hotel with like 4 people? Obviously,
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and someone takes a shower. Like, let's say 7 a.m. Like
Yeah.
they're the lunatic, and it's like that moment where you're like, it's like where you peek your eye, and you're like someone's awake, and then you're just like, and you know what I mean? Like, you know someone's there, but you're like, dude, I cannot do anything right now. Like, like if you tried to punch someone, it would be like, like it's such that state, dude. Your toes could get ripped off one by one. You'd be like, like, dude, that sleepy state, dude, is dangerous. Because like, if I get in that, I can be in that like on the weekend. If I wake up, like sleep in, I can be in that for 3 hours. Like I can wake up at like the other day. I was late for work on first time I've been like actually late to work, like late, like more than like 5 minutes, and I was like an hour late. I overslept. And it was one of those where I woke up and I was like, it's not the right time outside. I was like, there's no chance. There's no chance. And my phone was dead. And I was like, not great. Not great. And I ran to the stove and I was like, that's not the time I want. But it's like, dude, that sleepy state where I'm just like, I got to get my phone charged to call the work to tell them I'm coming. And then like this. And I'm just like, wanting to go back to sleep, dude.
You ever take a double check on your phone?
Yeah.
You ever like wake up and like look at your, because I have an alarm clock, like I'll look at it and be like, that's not the time.
Yeah.
And I'll get up
way.
and I'll like start to get ready and I'll look at and I'll be like, maybe it really is the time I went, and maybe I should just take my time.
Dude, but what I'm
And I look at my phone, I'm like, oh no, that's not the time. And so I like actually get fucking ready.
Dude, but I'm saying like I can be in that sleepy state because like I woke up that day, like I was supposed to be at work at 10:30, and I woke up that day at 8 a.m. And I literally got a drink of water, like went to the bathroom, looked at my phone, and I was literally like still in that like I could probably even went for a walk and walked back home, and I was like, like just I couldn't
Sleepy.
like I was so sleepy, and literally I just like as soon as I laid back down, fell asleep, phone died, late for work.
Oh.
But it was like, dude, that state for me, I'm like that could last. Like if I don't get out of bed, I'm gonna be in bed for like 3 more hours.
Right.
Yeah. Sarah this morning, she came in and she was like, do you want me to make you an omelet? And I'm like,
You're like I'm melting into the sheets like butter right now. Like I'm sleepy.
yeah. And I was like, yeah, sure, make me an omelet. She didn't make me one because she knew I wasn't going to wake up in time to eat it. She literally was like, I'm just not going to even fucking deal with it.
I like how she made the executive decision though.
Yeah.
That's smart.
It was hot. But yeah.
Then she had her orgy and left.
Yeah. And then she left for work.
Yeah, she threw a impromptu concert in the living room while Chris was sleeping.
She had a just dance party with her fucking switch in the
Yeah.
living room and just
Dude,
left.
that honestly, part of me thinks that's not healthy, dude.
It's probably not, to
what
be honest.
the fuck? Do you think that stems at all?
Maybe
Well,
you just sleep better than you, bro.
I mean, he's not wrong. But do you think any part of that is because of your dad, like, storming up those steps to
It
like,
could
be
be.
like, hey, get your fucking ass
Dude,
up
you know
for
what the
fucking
dad
work.
move is? Just turning the light on.
Yeah, of course
So
it is.
rude. But your room
100%.
back in the day, by the way,
I always kept the windows up.
you
Or
had the most
blinds up.
preposterous room because, dude, I personally wouldn't ever sleep past like 7:30
Yeah.
because it was so bright.
It
And
was
then
so
same
bright.
thing, I'd be in the sleepy state and I'd be like, and like I don't want to sleep because it's
Right.
so bright, but I'm like, and then
Yeah.
I sleep for 3 more hours.
Yeah.
But that's the type of, but like, dude, I don't understand like the whole light on dad move.
Yeah.
But maybe that's a reason.
I always kept my blinds open, though. Like, natural light. Fuck me up, dude.
But,
But-
even but like, let's say you slept until fucking 9. It was bright as shit. It didn't bother you?
No, it won't wake me up.
Psychopath.
But like, even like it probably doesn't help because my parents always set me a curfew. So like, I was thinking about this the other day when like I'd look outside and it's like 8 o'clock and I'm like, still fucking light out. I was like, when I was like 4th, 5th grade, like my parents would like get to bed. It's 8 o'clock. Like I had a curfew, dead 8 o'clock. You're in bed, and then like past like middle school, like I could just kind of stay up later. And then like once I got to high school, I was just like, I'll stay up as late as I can. And so like even like 9th, 10th, 11th grade, 12th grade, I'd be up till 2:30 in the morning, wake up at 7, go to school. Like I would just stay up super fucking late. Like it didn't bother me. It's not the amount of sleep I get, it's waking me up to get out of bed is the problem. Like throughout the day I'm fine. I'm like, I don't need 7.5, 8 hours to function through the day.
You know what I think about all the time? If you, like, let's say it's a Friday and you go to sleep and you wake up Saturday at like 10 a.m., you're like, yeah, whatever, and maybe you'll get the day started. But if you have to wake up at a certain time, it makes it so much worse.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Why? I don't know why. Like, it's such a whole mental block where it's like, why is it so much worse?
Is.
Like, you can wake up,
sure.
you can wake up at 8 on a normal day, and then if you have to
Yeah.
wake up at 8, or if you have to wake up at 6 one day, and it's like, I would wake up at 6 on a normal day,
Right.
but now I have to wake up at 6, I'm pissed.
You know what it is for me though? If I have to wake up for work, I have such a hard time doing it. But like when we were canoeing like 2 summers ago or whatever, and we were up at like 6 a.m. to get ready and leave. 6 a.m. rolled around, I was up, I was out of bed, I was good, I'm clean, whatever.
Because you know it's going to be fun.
I mean, I'm still rubbing the shit out of my eyes.
Well,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
I'm
I
still
feel
rubbing
like,
the-
I feel like-
tired.
I feel like dog shit, but I'm
But, like,
there.
my first alarm goes off, I'm out of bed. But like work,
oh,
I gotta
now
set,
wakes you up.
I gotta set 10 alarms, this, that, and the
10
third. But like
alarms.
it's fuck. Like when I need to wake up
That's
for
not
something that's
okay.
not work, I'm fine. I'm chilling.
It's about that season, dude. Hit ourselves a yak trip,
Yes,
Staying
I'm
ready
down.
for a yak trip.
It's about
I'm
that
ready.
time.
It
I'm
truly
ready.
is.
We leave for Vegas in less than 2 months. Well, he told me that the other day, and I was like, really? It's that close?
Weird, ain't it?
No.
Creeped up on us.
Well, it's time in the the new world has always been on February's 29 days sometimes, and then usually it's 28,
right.
and then the 30.
Sometimes
30,
it'll
I
come
get
quicker.
30
Like,
days has
you get-
September,
but like-
April,
So you get-
June, and
You
November.
You get married in
Quick,
less than
quick.
3.5, 4,
No. 4. Is it 4 or 5?
4.
It's like 5 months.
Is it?
September.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it is. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, it's
I feel like
pretty
he proposed
crazy.
to Sarah 3 years
Do you
ago.
feel a difference in yourself or in your being actually maybe getting married rather than perhaps being married the last like 8 years or however long you've been together?
Truly don't. No. I just feel Tara and I have been together so long.
Did you feel bigger of a change like when you moved in together?
chore.
Did you feel bigger of a change
kidding.
like when you was it a bigger deal like when you moved in together than now?
No, not at all. When we moved in together, I thought it was gonna be like a big deal, but that ended up not being at all.
It went
I was
swimmingly?
just chilling.
Dude, that's so different for me. Like
Yeah, it was
moving
really
into
weird.
me is like way fucking different.
It was really weird. It was really non-casual about it, and like it just happened, and we're just like, that's cool, and like we didn't like fight all the time. Like we were just like fine.
Yeah.
It was just cool. Like, we were like,
Yeah.
yeah, live together now.
The worst
What's up?
thing, what I was worried about when I moved in with Sarah is like, am I gonna have my
The black eyes.
yeah? For her, or
From
me?
the
For
orgies?
you.
Oh, for me.
From the
Okay.
orgies.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
know
yeah.
she beats you.
I don't give her black eyes. I'm just kidding.
Wait,
But,
how many
like-
black guys?
But no, I was always worried about like, am I still gonna have my personal time? Like the guys that I always like play Call of Duty with are like, we're never gonna see you again. And I'm like, and it's actually worse now. Like every night, me and Blake play together. Like literally every night, I'm like, Blake, let me know when you're getting on because I'm about to kill myself.
It's different from when like you guys would have like if you weren't together and like you know what I mean, and like you'd have date nights. Like you'd have multiple date nights a week, or you'd hang out a couple times a week. But it was like it'd be different because like you'd hang out maybe from like 4 maybe until like 9 or 10 at night, rather than now you're seeing each other every day for a couple hours. Yeah, like it's just a different distribution of time. I don't think anything's really
that's what worried me the most. Is I'm like, am I still gonna have my personal time?
Screw the screwy thing up and then screw your mic on.
You can unplug your mic. Just unplug it.
Or you can or you can do that. Yeah.
And then screw it in and then plug it back.
Let's get out of here. That Cody ruined it.
But like that's what I was always worried about was like, am I still gonna have my personal time?
Yeah.
And I actually have I don't want to say more of it, but I'm like more free with it. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna go play video games with Blake, or I'm gonna go play with Joey and whoever. Just plug it in and hold it.
You can take the mic off and make it easier. Just take the mic. Hey, just hold the. This is a disaster.
How did that even happen?
I don't know. Just fell off. Hello.
But yeah, I just didn't think I'd have any personal time, and like now it's just way different.
I get it, though.
Just take the thing off the mic. Hey, take the thing off the mic and screw it back on. Like pull it off.
I did.
Pull the mic off the arm.
Yeah,
that's where we were.
Yep, and then screw it on.
That's smart.
That is.
I'll
smart.
even hold it for you if you want.
Yeah. Clean up, everybody. Clean up.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Clean up, everybody. Do your share.
And you can screw that top thing in more if you want.
And we're back.
We are back.
You're ruined.
That was a disaster. How'd that even happen?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Pardon.
All right.
Yeah. I'm kind of like in the opposite ballpark as Cody. Like I was like
You were so worked up about moving in?
Yeah, I was like worried about like my life's gonna change drastically.
Your life be like ooh ah, and then what if it was like
ooh
ah? You know what I mean? Could have changed real quick.
And like it was kind of like it is definitely fucking different. Like before, I would come home, I'd peek into Joel's room. Hey Joel, hey Chris, and then like we'd just go about our separate ways. When you get on Call of Duty, 10 minutes, all right, I'll be on. And now it's like, come home, spend a little time with her, do this, that, and then get on Call of Duty.
What I got to tell you is you can't make it be a chore. Like, you have to organically be like, yeah, I'll spend some time with you.
But sometimes it is a chore.
Hey,
Just kidding.
Hey.
Jesus Christ.
There's sometimes I'm at work and I'm like, I really want to just go home and get on Call of Duty. And Sarah's going to tell me how her day is. And
That'd be fun.
You can't
But you love
listen.
hearing
You have to
about it.
listen how her date was.
it is.
As much as it frustrates you, which believe me, it does.
It's not frustrating. I think it's fun. You should start asking sarcastic questions.
Oh.
You're like, oh wow, that really was that fun?
Yeah.
No,
I think that's like the one husband question that never truly once answered. How was your day?
Yeah.
It's the one husband question that you're like, I don't really care, but I feel obligated to ask you because then it just opens the floodgates, right?
But guess what? You find somebody that says, yeah, it was good. Or, nah, it's kind of sucked.
You got to keep it moving.
That's when you're like,
Keep it moving.
nice.
The other day, I was like, Sarah, how was your day? And she's like, it was pretty uneventful. And I was like, well, that was easy. So Joey and Connor are waiting on me to get on Call of Duty. I'm just kidding. Love you, Sarah.
Does she ever ask you about your day?
Every once in a while, but my day's always the same. It sucks. It's fucking ass. It's fucking trash water.
Work's trash, bro.
Yeah.
Works so trash.
All right, let's get out of here. Stand up to your employers.
Oh, I wish.
Support the troops. Stand up to your
Support
employees.
the troops.
Wait, I feel like that was sarcastic.
What?
No, we support.
Then what do you have to say? What do you have to say then?
Say what?
Let's say one more thing. We'll leave on it. If you're not supporting the troops, you must have another cause.
You not support?
So what's your cause?
My cause is, and you know what? I'm gonna do this for you, Brock. My cause is eating ass cause.
All right, everybody, go eat ass.
Go eat ass.
You heard it here first.
We'll see you guys next weekend. Thanks for tuning
This is
in.
not medical advice. Don't take it as medical advice.
Thank you for watching the Stoop Sitters podcast. This doesn't have to be a goodbye. This can be a see you later.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the Stoop Sitters podcast. And if you don't, your vibes are in the fucking basement.
Anything made you angry, make sure to email us, stoopsitters@gmail.com. If you want to email some funny videos, some of your mom's nudes, whatever's going to be the mix that day. So just feel free.
Follow our socials. Actually, just follow the TikTok. Who gives a fuck about any other social? Follow the TikTok. Stoop Sitters Pod.
If you're currently watching these videos in your mom's basement, here's one more and then a second one for you to also tune into.
This has been the Stoop Sitters podcast. There's currently a fart cooked up in the room. We got to get out of here.
Goodbye. See you later.